Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever live event of Frame magazine. Please take a seat. Those of you standing at the back of the room, there are seats free here, seats free there, seats free there. It will be 90 minutes, fast as ever possibly, but still 90 minutes. And 90 minutes of standing is quite a long time. My name is Robert Thiemann. I'm the co-founder and editor-in-chief of Frame magazine. I'm very happy to see so many of you to visit our first live event. And I'm very proud. I'm very proud to be hosting this event. For us, it's a challenge to make the magazine work on stage. Later on, you can tell me if we met the challenge or not. I will be in the cafe. And this is one of the reasons that we are doing this, to talk to you, because normally we make magazines, we make books, we make websites and even an app, but we speak to you. And now we will give you the chance to talk back, to give us some feedback, and we share what we think is interesting with you tonight. Tonight wouldn't be possible without the very generous organization called Pakhuis de Zwijger. It was a real joy to collaborate them to make this event possible. And the last person, but certainly not the least person, I want to really thank is the moderator of tonight, the country's leading design critic, Jeroen Junte, who will be taking you through the rest of the evening. Please, a warm welcome for Jeroen Junte.
Thank you, Robert. It almost feels like I'm one of the guests, but believe me, I'm not. Once again, a very warm welcome, everybody, and a huge turn-up. It seems that there's a lot of hunger for information, and especially a lot of inspiration, and that's definitely something that we're going to deliver here tonight. First, a household information. Anybody with mobile phones, for one exception, please use them, but use them to Twitter. We have our own hashtag. It's 90frame, 90frame. Do Twitter, like Robert said. We're reaching out and we're very curious about what you think of this night, about the theme, about the speakers, about the magazine, what have you not. Do Twitter, hashtag 90frame. And if you're not Twittering, please shut off your mobile phones. So, Twittering only. Before we head off, I'm sort of curious. The theme of tonight is fashion rules. And we all know Frame, of course, as a magazine about interior design. But I'm sort of curious, who is from the, say, interior side? Can I see some hands within the audience? Okay. So, and fashion? Well, okay, that's sort of a mix. But I'm still sort of missing a lot of people. Retail? Okay, retail. Journalists? Come on, don't be scared. I know it's a dirty job, but don't. Okay, so I think we have sort of a broad mix of everything that's concerns with design, fashion, and everything that lies in between. Robert already said it's a big challenge. How do you present a paper magazine into a live magazine? Well, I think we've cooked up the right formula. So we have divided the evening in different sections, and one section is, for example, step by step, and that's designer Jolan van der Wiel, a Dutch designer. He collaborated with Iris van Herpen in making a special dress, and he will tell step by step how that process was run. Also, we have from OMA, AMO, Ippolito Pestellini, an associate architect within AMO, OMA, concerned with all the projects with Prada. And he will run the section of the evening called The Making Of, which I think says it all. Also, there is the claim to frame. And the claim to frame means that you can be up here next month. That's what the claim to frame all about. Because you can run your own portfolio, submit it to the editorial staff of Frame by the website, and the best submission is selected to present. Since this is the first ever edition, we at the Frame editorial staff picked our own choice. It's Nick Pullis, and he will be up for this first edition of the Claim to Frame. And of course, the editor-in-chief, Robert Thiemann, will take us along in a journey through retail, design, fashion, and I don't think journalism, but I think most of the audience will be covered in his visual column. But first of all, I'd like to introduce to the stage for a keynote lecture, Peter Cole of G-Star. G-Star Raw, I should say. It's a company with a sort of industrial look and feel. G-Star Raw, I mean, that's what we're talking about. He, as head of 3D design, is responsible for all the things within G-Star that's not wearable, so to say. G-Star's got shops, they got the presentations, they got watches, they got bikes, they got... I'm probably forgetting a couple of things. I've seen you not, but they do a lot. And in his keynote, Peter will take us along the world of G-Star. How do you build a brand by using design, a fashion brand by using design? So could I please have a warm, very warm welcome for our first guest, Peter.